and make them early. Set up goals. Don't worry about a setback. Just save up and stack up to reach them. Let's put ourselves in the right position. Pre-game to greater things.
Start building your retirement plan at thisispretirement.org. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Watch and listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes weekdays 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Sherwin's the king, all the airwaves king.
There's some things I want to highlight that we may not be cognizant of, and I know that some of y'all are going to take issue with what I say, but I'm going to be factual and I'm going to be objective about it because they are still hard at work to make sure that we die fast, we live difficult lives, we make less money, we have less access to health care. Ladies and gentlemen, that's not just some random occurrence. And they're criminalizing some of our just unnecessary, loud, boisterous, and disrespectful behaviors. You know, I remember an era where black folks didn't necessarily need to be heard. Us being in public and being seen was quite enough because we are giving them more fuel for the fire, especially now that we have, I'd like to think, more political power than we've had in years past. And just as we're starting to gain more political power.
Great morning, Truth Nation. Welcome to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM, The Truth. We are broadcasting live from the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown at the Avenue. I'm the legendary Homer Blow, along with my girl,
Bailey Coleman.
Great morning, Bailey. How you doing and feeling this morning?
I am great. I'm great. How are you this morning?
I'm blessed, but it's a special day for you.
Oh.
It's your born day.
No, not mine.
It is.
Oh, my reborn day?
No. I believe that when a woman has a child,
yes,
every time that child may have a birthday, it's your born day too because it was born. You know what I mean? They wouldn't be celebrating if it wasn't you. So happy born day to you.
Can I get some gifts too?
We're gonna get you some coffee. We're gonna get to the first.
Machine.
Yeah, we're
gonna
get to the first break.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you go get some coffee, and you can put it in one of your mugs.
I can put it in one of my. Oh, that is great.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So y'all say happy born day, and why are we saying happy born day?
On this day, 26 years ago, I gave birth to Kendall.
See what I'm saying? So it's your birthday.
Yeah, it's
your birthday too.
Not my birthday, but my birth.
I said your birthday too.
Thank you. I'm officially 26 years old today. So Kendall is 26 today, and I really hope, that is probably one of the greatest gifts God gave me. Definitely in the top 5, And he's been a true blessing all these 26 years. Even though sometimes Homer, we came close to some situations and some consequences and we did, as you all know, if you have children, what that means. So, but he has been a blessing to me.
Nina Nicole said happy Labor Day,
Exactly.
Because it's your born day. You know what I'm saying? That's all part of born day.
Thank you, Anita. You know what it is. All right. So
I'm glad I don't.
A very, very happy birthday to
Kendall.
Yeah, we have all kinds of my nieces and nephews have all kinds of
of
nicknames
so you get ready to do some
such
of the other names. I got you.
I mean, they call him Ken Diesel.
Okay.
Some of them call him Ken. I never liked that one. That one wasn't my favorite, but it's like that's kind of how he goes these days. When he goes to the barbershop, they call him Kendale.
Okay. Okay.
I didn't do it D-A-L-E at all. It was D-A-L-L. So
okay.
But Kendale, yeah.
Happy Born Day. And may you be blessed with many more.
Shout out to his barber of many, many years, Mr. Charles over there at G's Clippers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hashtag that part. Barbers, I'm telling you.
Listen.
Barbers and hairstylists. Do you ever feel like if you went to a different hairstylist, you'd be cheating on your hairstylist?
Oh, absolutely. And she's like one of my best friends, so it just wouldn't.
If she saw you with your hair done and be like, girl, you didn't come to me, where'd you go? It would be a whole problem, wouldn't it?
Well, Megan doesn't do that, but you know.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
She may not say nothing, but she's thinking it.
Yeah, she is. She just come and be like, come over here. Sit down right here. Because you ain't finna go out like this.
Right. See what I'm saying?
There's an affiliation
Something has
here.
to be said.
Yeah, we gonna fix that. And then when I'm, she do be like, okay, now what's going on? Yeah, she does do that. Okay, come over here. She ain't get, because she encourages you to do your own hair and stuff, right?
Okay.
But when you get carried away and she know that ain't it, just come over here.
Right. You're going to learn today.
Yeah, she'll wait till everybody leave and be like, so now what did you think you were doing? Ladies, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Well, I guess I don't know if it's all the ladies. No.
Yeah. Now, so
because some people I see some hairstyles that are
sometimes you just
very questionable.
Sometimes you need to just put a hat on it and just, if you can't do right and you don't want to do wrong, just get you a bad hair day hat and keep it pushing.
There's some women that don't use bad day hair hats.
You got to get you a good one.
They replaced it with bonnets.
Yeah, that whole bonnet thing. I don't go outside with one on, but I might sleep. I sleep with a scarf or something on.
Maybe you can grab the mail with it, but you know what I'm saying? Anything outside of that, it shouldn't be.
No.
Be like, okay, the check is in the mail.
Listen.
Oh, just let me grab that.
If I can't get it together, it's tough for me to get out the house, but sometimes I do. But I try to have it together as much as possible. But sometimes, and then those are usually the times that you see a whole bunch of people.
Right. Well,
they're like, hey, Bells.
Yeah.
So now what's happening?
I would say, depending on how far your mailbox is. Like if you got one of the ones where you got to walk down the driveway, then no. But I mean, if you got one that's attached to the house, or it may be in the door, you get what I'm saying? You'd be like, I can step out just to grab that.
Yeah.
And then,
but I don't.
But as far as just going out, right there we go.
Because that'll be just the time that you see somebody, and they'll be like,
it always is.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's always when it's
and y'all don't want to see my bonnet because my bonnet is raggedy. I'm just
Sherwin wears a bonnet periodically.
What?
Yes, he does.
What?
Sherwin wears a bonnet.
Really?
On air.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what?
Got a blue one.
Really?
He got a collection.
Oh, well, I'm going to have to see his collection,
It's
see if it's better than mine.
Sherwin Hughes bonnets.
Really?
Yeah.
A whole select. Does he have a pink one?
I don't know if he has a pink one.
Okay, because I was going to say
But
I
I
might
know
need to
we're both
confiscate
bald-headed.
that. Yeah.
We can ask our producer, Xavier. Great
Xavier.
morning. Love you. Appreciate you. You know about bonnets, Sherwin, don't you?
Yes.
What color are his bonnets that you've seen?
I think blue and purple.
Okay.
And maybe green.
Okay.
Blue, purple, and green.
Well, is it a magenta purple or is it a purple purple? Like
Silky. All of them are silky.
they're silky. Oh, okay.
Silky, silky soul.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but he has his
Full bonnet collection, huh? You think? I
Yeah.
know he's upstairs right now, probably working.
mm-hmm.
Do you
But
think he has them?
is it a segment that he does when he puts his bonnets on?
No, he just puts it on whenever he channels his inner
bonnet.
ratchetness.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
What do he call it? Is it ratchetness or just?
Yes, ratchetness.
Oh.
Okay. I mean, they do have male bonnets. I have seen the male bonnets.
These are female bonnets.
Yes, he wears.
He wears the female bonnets?
Yes.
Oh. He's getting in touch with his. I used to have a boss, and we programmed female stations. So he would tell the guys that you have to get in touch, whether you talk to your wife about it or your girlfriend. You got to get in touch with that femininity.
Mm-hmm.
So
Nothing
maybe
wrong with
he's getting in touch with his inner femininity with his bonnets.
Xavier said, "What's wrong with that?"
There's nothing wrong with it.
There you go.
He'll know what the ladies want to hear.
There you go.
That's it. That's all. That's all he needs.
There you go.
And we'll all be right there.
All righty. Great morning to everybody on our YouTube page.
Yeah, shout out to the YouTube page. Just pop it over there. What's happening?
Remember, while you're there, hit that like and subscribe button. Also, we are on Facebook Live.
Yes.
And while you're on our Facebook page, make sure you like and follow the page. That way, you get your notifications and know, like, okay, they're on. They're on.
And
Troop-
Twitch.
Huh?
And Twitch.
All right.
We on
stream
Twitch
on
too?
Twitch as well.
We twitching?
Yeah.
We twitching. Shout out to the Twitchers. Well, we on Facebook too, though. We on Facebook this morning, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And to our YouTube page, great morning. Love y'all. Appreciate you. Sincere Ronnie Ray Real. Babar, Tracy Hayes, Nurse R.N. Kawanda, Jeff, Anita Nicole.
Hey, Anita.
You're going to learn today, Jasmine Jazz West, Dr. Clarissa Lawrence, Anita Nicole. Let's see who else we got. Mahdi Alfonso Dupree, Sir Chauncey. Let's see, Del Mack, and all the others that are on their way. We love y'all and we appreciate y'all. So hashtag that part.
Yeah.
Hashtag facts.
All the things.
Yeah. So, and to anybody else that's celebrating a born day.
Yeah.
Happy born day to
Happy
you as well.
born day. Happy Labor Day to the moms
Yeah.
of today.
I apologize. Y'all couldn't be the number one zodiac sign in the universe, but,
What?
y'all got to have birthdays too.
Well, of course, everybody can't be a Capricorn.
No.
And I realize
out.
that, and I
Started out.
recognize that, and it's okay. It's okay. Everybody's got to
started
have their
out
own
right.
zodiac sign.
C-A, and then you put a P instead of the N. C-E-R. Yeah.
Listen.
Here's what it is. Shout out to my cancers. We already know what it is. And don't talk bad about us because we can give you throat cancer.
Ooh, let's not even talk about that.
Don't breathe
My
on us.
sisters, I have a sister that's cancer.
Yeah, there we go.
And then happy birthday to my Virgo sister whose birthday was yesterday.
Okay.
My sister Gail.
There you go.
Yes.
Happy belated, Gail.
Yeah, because she was here on her birthday waiting for the birth of my son with me. So she was here. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm.
There you go.
And she was trying to make me have him on her birthday. That didn't work out, though.
Hashtag that
Listen,
part.
she was out here in the streets of Milwaukee. She said, it's been 26 years since I've been in Milwaukee. I was like, yeah. That long.
Miss Bueller, great morning. Lori Patterson, great morning. Love you. Appreciate all y'all. My D said, toxic women are the best.
Okay.
That's really a whole conversation.
That is a whole conversation. But
Because-
that's not what we going to talk about this morning.
I know. I'm just saying that's a whole conversation. Dude is some men
Yes.
say that, crazy women, they're attracted to them.
Well, some men are.
So glad. So great morning to all of those crazy women that are out there. There's men that are looking for you.
That's their whole attraction.
Yep. They
And
had,
a lot
they
of
had to
times-
get because of some of those crazy women, they had to get, before we take care of these bills,
Period.
American Family Insurance.
Okay.
Because you're going to lose some things. You're going to lose some things. We got to get ready to take care of some bills. You're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM. When we return, Bailey has a nice little melting pot of things that are going on.
You know what? We got to focus in on this first one right here.
Yeah.
'Cause this is, talk about crazy. You know what?
Mm-hmm.
You know how everybody knows that Florida's crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Right here in our area, our own Florida is Racine. It's Racine. I'm more convinced today than ever. We're going to talk about a story that just happened in Racine. But y'all take note. All kinds of stuff be happening in Racine. All kinds of stuff.
All right.
But we're going to talk about that when we come back.
All right. You're listening to Truth in the Morning. We'll be black.
Don't touch that dial. Truth in the Morning will be right back on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
Are people around me safe when I vape? Science does not support that belief. Exhaled vape emissions linger in the air, affecting indoor air quality and bystanders in the same space through secondhand exposure. Vaping emissions can also accumulate on clothes, hair, dust, and furniture, leading to exposure risks to bystanders of all ages. And vaping around a pregnant person can lead to serious health impacts on fetal and childhood development. Enough with the puff. Learn more at ul.org/vaping.
My mom has decided to learn to paint, and she's good.
My dad's now into creative cuisine, and I've already put on 6 pounds.
Learning new things comes with age.
My mom, she started forgetting my name and what we're talking about.
Forgetting well-known things doesn't. Memory loss may be a sign of Alzheimer's disease. Early detection gives you and your loved one time to plan for the future. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Reading aloud to children sharpens their listening skills, expands their vocabularies, and nurtures a lifelong love of reading. That's why Reading is Fundamental, the nation's leading children's literacy nonprofit, offers free monthly read-alouds by popular authors through its Rally to Read program. Visit rallytoread.org to watch the read-alouds and discover exciting reading activities for school and home. Visit rallytoread.org today.
We asked parents who adopted teens to share their journey.
When I met both of them, it was like my missing pieces were found. Like it was just like an instant, these are my kids. If you're considering adopting a teen, just do it. Kids need families. I don't care the age, everybody deserves a family.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org to learn more. A message brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma.
At age 30, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, you can do it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
You are listening to Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
Welcome, Black Truth Nation. Truth in the Morning. I'm the legendary Homer Blow, along with my girl,
Bailey Coleman.
Now, Bailey,
yes.
When we went to break, you're talking about this story, and you was talking about Racine. And
You know what?
You have came to a conclusion that Racine.
The criminal complaint obtained by TMJ4 News Monday reveals that it was actually the Racine County Sheriff's Deputy's 3-year-old daughter who pulled the trigger in that hunting accident back in April. I spoke with a member of the DNR today who says accidents like this underscore why hunter education
remember the story about the girl stabbing her boy,
critical.
allegedly stabbing her boyfriend in the heart because she wanted to go out to eat and he wanted to have chicken at home? That's what I'm talking about. Stories like that. There's all kind. Tell the truth. And shout out Benjamin. I know Racilla is your spot and all that kind of stuff. I've only found it safe enough to dip in and dip out with some shopping, right? But every time I keep looking at these different crazy stories happening in Racine. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Every 5 minutes, there's something else that has happened in Racine. Here's the latest thing. A Racine County deputy has now been charged because after he and his 3-year-old daughter shot a man and another child during a turkey hunt. Okay, now who's having turkey hunts? I mean, I know hunting is very common here in Wisconsin, but out in Racine, now this did happen, I think it was like back in April or something like that. But this guy takes his 3-year-old,
It was a youth turkey hunt.
3-year-old, he's a sheriff. I'm sorry, he's a county deputy, whatever. He's an official of the police. And he took his 3-year-old, 1, 2, 3. Okay. I know we teaching him early, but come on. Took 3-year-old, not boy, daughter. And he tells her, you know what? Roll the tape. We got to play the tape. This is too much. I can't. Y'all, listen. It's too much. It's Racine. This is our own Florida. Are we ready? You ready, Xavier? All right. We going to roll the tape.
The criminal complaint obtained by TMJ4 News Monday reveals that it was actually the Racine County Sheriff's Deputy's 3-year-old daughter who pulled the trigger in that hunting accident back in April. I spoke with a member of the DNR today who says accidents like this underscore why hunter education programs are so critical. The Racine County Sheriff's Office confirmed Monday that 35-year-old Deputy James Lehman is on administrative leave after an off-duty shooting. That shooting happened at the Honey Creek Wildlife Area back on April 12th during a youth turkey hunt. Lehman is charged with 2 counts of second-degree reckless injury and 2 counts of injury by negligent use of a dangerous weapon. According to the criminal complaint, Lehman was hunting turkeys with his 3-year-old daughter when he told investigators he saw what he thought was a turkey head and that he had his 3-year-old daughter pull the trigger of a semi-automatic 12-gauge shotgun. Those gunshots hit a 40-year-old man and his 7-year-old son who were also out turkey hunting. The child victim underwent surgeries but still has pellets stuck in his spinal cord, skull, and brain, according to court documents. The complaint states that Lehman told investigators he is not a very experienced turkey hunter and that this was one of his first times out hunting independently. He also said he did not have a hunter safety certificate because he was exempt due to previous military service.
He had completed a U.S. Armed Forces basic training, reported that obviously to the DNR, and then, we waive the hunter education certification that's necessary.
Renee Thock is a hunter education administrator for Wisconsin's Department of Natural Resources. I met with her to ask how common it is for children as young as 3 to be out hunting.
I understand that, people see the age and that probably sparks an interest, right? But at this time, none of that plays into it as they were utilizing the hunting mentorship program.
Thock says this incident shows why hunter education is critical in a state that allows people to hunt without completing a hunter education course as long as they're within arm's reach of a mentor who has graduated from the education program or who is exempt and who has a valid hunting license.
Hunter education was originally first offered in Wisconsin back in 1967.
She says common rules taught in her courses could help prevent shootings like this.
Be sure of your target, what's before and beyond. Yeah, I would say that probably falls into this for sure.
The Racine County Sheriff's Office told me Monday it will conduct its own internal investigation to determine whether Lehman violated department policies, separate from the criminal investigation now being led by the DNR. Reporting in Racine County, Ryan Jenkins, TMJ4 News.
TMJ4 News.
All right. First of all, he looked like he got a curl.
That is true.
That looks like a Ready for the World girl. We're back in the 80s. But
mullet in the definitely has a mullet.
The thing is, I can't. My 3-year-old child, we're talking about if I wound it back 23 years when Kendall was 3. Okay. So shoot it. A 12-gauge shotgun? Really? At 3? Okay, that messes me up right there, just from the beginning. But, of course, I'm the type of mother, because of our cultural situation and everything, that I didn't have any guns around my child like that.
Understood.
But I understand that people take their kids, and it's perfectly legal, and if this was a youth, but I don't even think she qualified as youth at 3.
Definitely.
To be out there. And now this poor 7-year-old kid. But my other part about it is this 7-year-old kid is laid up in the hospital with all kinds of stuff. And shrapnel that'll probably never come out of him. Okay,
Right.
let's be realistic. But he was exempt from hunter training because he went through basic training in the United States.
Yep. So
See,
it exempts you.
Wisconsin needs to relook at, or Racine needs to take another examination of that. Because when you're going through basic training, I'm assuming you're learning how to shoot people, which is different than hunting and hunting turkeys and animals. Some people would say it's not, I'm sure. But I feel like clearly they need to take another look at that if he thought this was that, right?
Absolutely.
So I just, I'm flabbergasted, and it all happened in Racine County. You ain't hearing about this in Milwaukee County, nothing like that.
Right.
You ain't hearing about it in Sheboygan and no place else. It's Racine. It's Racine.
Racine gonna come for you, Bailey.
Listen,
they come.
I love Racine for its shopping. I love Benjamin, who's from Racine, but Racine, to me, is our own Florida here in Wisconsin. A whole state is carved out.
Haley got a thing with Racine. I'm just telling you.
I'm telling you, Racine be having some of the craziest crimes. Watch. Let's just keep an eye on it. That's all I'm saying. Just keep an eye on it. People stabbing people with forks, stabbing their heart out over some food. That's crazy. That sounds like something that would happen in Florida. Florida. Racine.
Take us to break, Bailey.
You're checking out Truth in the Morning. Hey, we want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on this? 833-212-1017. What's your truth? Racine, come on with it. What is your truth about this situation? 833-212-1017. That's our truth call-in line. You're checking out Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
Truth in the Morning returns after this on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
Hi, this is Sherwin Hughes from 101.7 The Truth, and I want to talk to you about something bigger than just buying a house. I'm talking about building a legacy. Owning a home isn't just about 4 walls and a roof. It's about giving your kids a place where memories are made, where birthdays are celebrated, and where they always belong. It's about planting roots, knowing your neighbors, waving from the porch, and being a part of a community that feels like family. If you've been renting and wondering if home ownership is even possible, Axe Housing is here to work with you. An Axe Housing coach will help you create a plan, a budget, and move step by step toward owning a place you can truly call your own. They've already helped over 4,000 families become homeowners, and many are paying less than they were paying for rent. Don't let where you are today stop your family's tomorrow. Start your journey at axehousing.org. That is ACTShousing.org. Your legacy begins at home.
There's a little time left in the summer, and there's still so much to get involved in as we end the summer safe. Milwaukee youth ages 12 to 18 can tap into free safe summer sites, activities, food, music, sports, creative experiences, and free youth events happening all across the city. There's something to do, somewhere to go, and something new happening every week. Visit tapinmke.com to see what's happening near you. That's tapinmke.com. Milwaukee, let's end the summer safe and start the school year right.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Doctors Without Borders is delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most in communities around the world. From bandaging war-wounded patients in Sudan to providing clean drinking water in Haiti, we're in more than 70 countries worldwide, bringing patients from sick to recovering, from emergency to aid, from crisis to care. This life-saving care is made possible by a global movement of supporters like you. Thank you.
In sitcoms, when someone has a problem, they just blurt it out and move on.
Well, I lost my job and my parakeet is missing. How was your day?
But the real world is different. Managing life's challenges can be overwhelming. So, what do? We get support. The Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council have mental health resources available for you at loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. See how much further you can go when you take care of your mental health.
You are listening to Truth in the Morning on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
Welcome, Black Truth Nation. Welcome to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 1017 FM The Truth. Bailey, Racine is, they gonna come for you.
You know what?
They gonna
come on. Tell me where I'm lying. Tell me where I'm lying, Racine. I love Racine. I like going out to Racine to shop and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I recently had a wonderful excursion out there. But I'll tell you, some of the craziest stories in Wisconsin come out of Racine. Racilla. That's what I like to call it.
We got Cashmere on the Truth call-in line, 833-212-1017. Great morning. Love you. Appreciate you.
Hi, Cashmere.
What's going on? How y'all doing today?
Very good. You know, I love Racine. How you?
Racine, it's cool and all, but like you were saying, I don't agree with this because he had the training that he should have got waived for
exactly because
hunting, because that's two different. Like you said, that's two different things.
Yeah, and I was like, you know, he shouldn't have been waived from that. That's like that would make you, even if he just went and took a refresher, okay, just a refresher, because you're dealing in a different environment. And he said himself, this is his first time doing this and being out there like that. You got to refresh yourself. But since he out in Racine, he don't feel like he had to do all that, clearly. But clearly he needed
that ain't
it.
right, because now a little kid is shot and the grandfather, like, you hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
From a human to a little small turkey, like, that's two different things.
Yeah, exactly. And had his 3-year-old daughter shoot a 12-gauge shotgun. I mean, for me, that's just a lie. That's a lie.
Yeah, the little baby shouldn't even been touching the gun, you know?
Right. She 3. I understand it was a youth program, but youth is usually like 8 years old and on up. You know? Even the little boy was a little young to be out there in my estimation, but you know.
Yeah, 3 years old is too young though. That was outrageous.
But yeah, I love Racine, but you know, there be some crazy stories coming from out there, Kashmir. Am I lying? Listen.
From what I be hearing, especially about the fork, I'm like, what the fork?
Yeah. She like stabbed her boyfriend in the heart because she wanted to go out to dinner and he wanted to cook. He wanted to cook at the house.
That couldn't have been from no black person, right?
Nah, you know that wasn't us. Come on now. That wasn't us.
Man. What you trying to do? Eat the heart too?
Exactly. I didn't say all that, but she, you know. But one thing she did do was she went in there. She was like, "Yeah, I'm guilty. I did it."
Yeah, I bet.
Wasn't nobody else there, were they?
Exactly.
Nah, it was just me. But thanks for your call, Kashmir. We appreciate you. Thanks for listening.
All right, no problem. Have a nice morning.
You too.
Jasmine Gooden on YouTube said, definitely different use of weaponry. M16 ain't no 12 gauge. Definitely a different beast in total. Mahdi, Alfonso Dupree said, Miss Coleman, stop it. Milwaukee too busy shooting their kids instead of teaching them how to handle guns.
Well, now listen. I don't agree with the shootings in Milwaukee either. But, this is a whole kind of different animal. When you look at the shootings in Milwaukee, yeah, most of the time it's some young people out there shooting, all right? But they're like older, generally speaking. This is a 3-year-old child that a man, her father, is taking out to do this turkey hunt that they do in Racine for the youth. To me, youth is 18 to like 14 or 15, not 3. There's some very odd things about this story. He's a county deputy. If anybody knows about shooting a gun and when to shoot and all that kind of stuff, you would think it would be somebody in that position, whether you're out hunting or whatever you're doing. And so there's a lot of areas in this particular story that's a lot different.
Sir Chauncey on our YouTube page says, Shay Foo type folks basically don't believe in having and carrying firearms. They carry mace, pepper spray, bear spray, or they just outright call a popo.
All those things.
Mahdi said, Miss Coleman, Racine is better than Milwaukee by a long shot.
I don't know about that, and I wouldn't call it Milwaukee. Has anybody ever looked up the word Milwaukee and the meaning of it? You know what it means? I was in church this Sunday, and one of our associate pastors talked about this at Embassy Center, MKE. You know what Milwaukee means? It means good land. It means this is supposed to be a great place to live. But as we continue to call it Milwaukee and places and things like that, it's not going to get any better. We got to look forward. But go ahead. That's a whole nother issue for another day.
Mahdi said the South teach their kids survival skills young.
At 3? Okay. This ain't the South, though. This is Racine. At 3, baby, crawl over here and shoot this gun. Okay, they walking by 3, but you get what I'm saying. And the thing is, she probably didn't know what she was aiming at. She's 3. Now you scarred her and the little boy with the fragments in his body that he'll never get out.
Mm-hmm. Buckshot pellets. Because, a shotgun, it has pellets. It has pellets, and, of course, they spray. So that's why he has the injuries that he has.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, most of the time, they'll be in there,
Yeah.
Periodically, some people that may have buckshot pellets find themselves being able, they roll them out because you see them.
Uh-huh.
You can see them and you can, you're like, you keep pushing. And that was one of the weird things that I say. I can't say the weirdest, but to see people push a pellet, like, yeah? And they will keep rubbing it and roll the pellet out. But yeah, it's so many inside of a buckshot. And you're talking about a 12 gauge. So yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot,
I mean, we're just talking about that. We ain't even talked about the other injuries that they were talking about he had.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yep. Again, the pellets are stuck in his spinal cord, his skull,
Yep.
and in his brain. So that's, yeah.
And when that little girl finds out she did all that, how's she gonna feel about that?
When I'll say when she understands.
Right, exactly, because she don't understand.
Yeah, when she understands, we're like, yeah, you like destroyed these people's lives. And that's why, I would hope that, even for us in our community, we just got to understand the damage that's being done. So, sure, there are people who may have the buckshot pellets still in their body, but you're talking about projectiles from people being shot where that bullet has lodged. They can't have surgery because it would either, either paralyze them in some cases or it could kill them.
Yeah.
So some people have to live with the bullets still in them or fragments because bullets also, when on impact, some are designed to, tear, when it gets inside. So it's doing a lot of internal damage. And some people be like, when I read a lot of the criminal complaints and it talks about the bullet may have entered the right side of the neck and then went this way, then went through a lung and then came back in and went in the shoulder. Like it's a lot of damage that can be done even from just one bullet.
Yeah.
One bullet. So yeah, but I know that I talk about this a lot. A lot of white people, in my opinion, they train their kids young. Like that's why I said
3 though, Homer.
Bailey.
3?
Bailey. What that child done with that, maybe, and you got to think, okay, yeah, it was a 12 gauge, but I'm telling you, these young children, they be out there in the country or wherever they at, and they be training their children. We train our children to just be afraid of guns, and I think that's a bad thing. We need to educate them on gun safety, but not to where they are afraid because, again, when you teach them to be afraid, when they get it, they'll still be curious, like, why? Why I gotta not do this? Why I gotta not do that?
Listen, the ones out here shooting ain't afraid of no guns.
This is what I'm saying, and it's some young ones.
The brother that shot the 2 rappers, allegedly, he wasn't afraid of no guns, and clearly they weren't either because they had them all over the place in there. I don't think that there's a fear of guns. Well, maybe people that don't use them, yes. But the people that are out here using them and walking around with them and stuff, ain't nobody afraid.
Yeah, well.
Now, do they need some training on how to be handling them and all that? Probably.
Yeah.
And they might want to go on and get one of these little gun classes they got going around here. It's about $25? $50?
Mm-hmm.
What is it, $100? And it's worth the time.
Yeah. RC Creation Muse said, after hearing the story of the man that took 3 lives, how can anyone not believe in the death penalty? Even life can be too good for some. Monte Carlo said, I must admit 3 is way too young to be shooting a gun, but when it comes to crazy stories, Milwaukee got Racine beat by far.
I don't know.
We got to get ready to take care of some bills.
Milwaukee got a lot of shooting stories, okay? But Racine got weird stuff. Like stabbing somebody in the heart with a fork. Not a knife, a fork, because you mad. Because you mad because you wanted to go out to dinner. And they wanted to eat at home. They even brought the food. You said, I don't want to cook at home. I'm going to stab you in the heart. Come on.
All right, we got to get ready to take care of some bills. You're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM. I'm the legendary Homer Blow, along with my girl,
Bailey Coleman.
We'll be black.
Truth in the Morning returns after this on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
Educators Credit Union is more than a place to manage your money. They're where your financial possibilities take shape. They're more than transactions. They're conversations about your financial goals. More than numbers, they're community advocates who support free, local events that are accessible to all. They foster community because we are stronger together. Educators Credit Union is people helping people. Become a member at ECU.com. Insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required.
Are you looking for a place to shop that offers a fair market price? You need to visit Century Food Store on 92nd and Lisbon Avenue. This week, buy Gatorade for $7.99, Atlanta Cheesecake for $14.99, Hormel Gathering Party Tray $16.99, Supreme Choice Cooked Tail-on Shrimp $9.99 for 16-ounce package, and Boneless Chuck Roast $7.49 a pound. So what you waiting for? You can also order groceries through DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Instacart, or stop by Century Foods at 92nd and Lisbon Avenue today.
For 250 years, our armed forces have bravely served America. Wounded Warrior Project honors that legacy by supporting post-9/11 service members and veterans like Anthony, a Marine who was injured by a roadside bomb in Afghanistan.
They carried me through my injuries, not just my physical, but my mental. And seeing other vets doing the same thing helped me tell myself, hey, you can do this.
Join us in honoring warriors at woundedwarriorproject.org/America.
In the United States, a vehicle is stolen every 31 seconds, about as long as this message. Luckily, you can take a few easy steps to protect your car in the same amount of time. Remove your valuables, roll up your windows, don't leave your car running unattended, lock your doors, and take your keys or fob. If you have information about a crime, call the police. If you suspect insurance fraud, also call 800-TEL-NICB. A public service message from the National Insurance Crime Bureau.
I always had to be so good, no one could ignore me. Carve my path with data and drive. But some people only see who I am on paper. The paper ceiling, the limitations from degree screens to stereotypes that are holding back over 70 million stars. Workers skilled through alternative routes, rather than a bachelor's degree. It's time for skills to speak for themselves. Find resources for breaking through barriers at tearthepaperceiling.org. Brought to you by Opportunity at Work and the Ad Council.
I'm Chris Jakimick. I served in the United States Air Force, and I deployed 3 times. So in 2017, I was serving as an Air Force First Sergeant. Our motto in that role is, my job is people, everyone is my business. But unfortunately in that year, I would lose my own brother, Lance Corporal Adam Jakimick, to suicide. The majority of veteran suicides are from guns. I store my weapons securely, not only for myself, but for my family. Store all your guns securely. Help stop suicide. My service never stops.
Brought to you by End Family Fire and the Ad Council.
You are listening to Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
Looking for a school where scholars thrive, teachers believe, and excellence is expectation? Milwaukee College Prep is still enrolling scholars in grades K-3 through 8th for the upcoming school year with 4 high-performing campuses. award-winning educators, and a proven track record of academic success. MCP is helping more than 2,000 Milwaukee scholars build brighter futures every day. Don't wait. Limited seats available. Apply today at MilwaukeeCollegePrep.com or call 414-264-6000. Milwaukee College Prep. Excellence by design. Futures without limits.
Welcome, Black, to Truth in the Morning. We are currently talking about a deputy charged after his 3-year-old daughter. They were on a youth turkey hunt. And the 3-year-old daughter shoots a man and a child during that turkey hunt with a 12 gauge. We're going to go to the True Talk text lines at 833-212-1017. Eastside Corey, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. You hear the situation. What's your truth?
Hello. Good morning, grown folks. How y'all doing?
Blessed.
Homer, you were on a rampage yesterday, sir.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness. In the morning, and then really tooped up in the afternoon. He was like,
Yeah, thank you.
He got very calm today. He got it out of his system. Now, Ms. Bailey, I don't know what it is about Racine. It's every time I happen to go through there, it feels like it's 1955.
You
it's
know?
like a time warp.
Okay.
Years.
All right. I'm with that.
The blacks know to stay over there, and the white people are over there.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's like part of Indiana. You know, it's kind of like it feels like it's in the Appalachian Mountains somewhere. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Remember when we had the riots before COVID?
Yeah.
That little white boy. Didn't that little white boy take his rifle over there and start shooting?
That is what. Yeah, that's right.
Kyle Rittenhouse, whatever that little fat.
Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yeah. He made his mark over there at Racine. Did they made a statue for him, right? Or something
They got a statue out there? I ain't seen it. I ain't seen it. I ain't see it.
I don't know, but we used to call this is white folks' mess. Okay.
Yeah. Well, because that's who's involved. That's who's always involved out there. That's what it is.
This hunting thing, going up north and going out, keeping the hunting. If things get bad, with our food and all that, it's good to know how to get your own meat and clean it and so forth. But I don't know. I don't hear about no black folks going hunting.
There it is.
When we're afraid we're going to be the hunted. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You shoot a black person. Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. Not going to catch me out there. And then how are we going to be, black people going to be out there in that orange, that fluorescent orange with our black, and then our rifles just doody-doody-doo. No, just not. Not even what they call it, that fishing on the ice.
Yeah. Oh no, ain't nobody doing that.
No. And if we did. Our stuff would be laid out. We have like a little hot tub.
Yeah.
We would be worried about that fishing. Okay.
Okay.
It's just a weird thing. I don't know. Racine, what's up, Racine? I have to drive through there, but every time I go through there, I want to get out.
Oh, see. I like to go. I ain't gonna lie. I like to go through there, do a little shopping, because sometimes you see some things you don't see anyplace else. But then I gotta find my way back home. I don't have no problem going back home. I don't live here. I don't live. Ben, shout out to Ben.
Off the freeway and trying to get out of here before the sun goes down. Definitely a sundown. You know what I mean? Homer, you real quiet today. You're not saying
He is quiet. He is quiet.
No, I'm trying to look up something. Somebody on our YouTube page, where is it at? A failure to communicate said, wasn't that stabbing in Waukesha? So I was trying to look it up.
I thought it was in Racine.
That's why I was trying to look it up. I was trying to see if I saw it. Xavier, our producer.
Okachi Lake.
Okay, was it Okachi?
Close enough.
So that's what I was doing, Eastside Corey. You was watching me. You just saw I was on my phone because I'm like, hang on. Oh, let me fact check here. Let me fact check and make sure that because Racine hot right now. I'm sure. Hey, listen, Racine,
They ain't call in. I'm looking for Benjamin or somebody to call in and be like, don't put my city down like that.
It's hot. Right. There. Way back in the day. That, I just, as a black person, I swear, I don't feel comfortable on this piece of land for some reason.
He ain't comfortable in Racilla.
Okay.
I love you.
All right. Thanks for calling. Thanks for calling in. We love you too.
All right. We love you too, Eastside Corey. I just want Racine to know that, yep, I'll still be hosting and DJing events that y'all hire me for. So
listen. Listen. I'm going to still come shop. I'm just saying, y'all be having some crazy stuff going on out there in Racilla.
Let's see. RC Creation Views on YouTube said 3 is way too young, especially if gunpowder is being used. And
Del Mac said, I agree with Bailey.
Yeah, before we went to the break. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep,
Okay.
before we went to the break. A point that you were making. RC Creation Music said before that, America was gained with guns. They are not going anywhere anytime soon.
I didn't say they was. I didn't say they was at all. Just keep them out there in Racine. We got enough here in Milwaukee.
Let's see. So what should happen to the deputy, in your opinion, Bailey?
You know what? He needs some training, and they need to pay. They need to pay for that baby's hospital bills and stuff. If you gon'
Any
you out
jail
here,
time?
they gotta look at his record. If he a bad dude, he needs some jail
deputy.
time.
He a deputy. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Being a deputy, you think
He need to be
how
sentenced.
much?
He
And if it was
need
jail,
to be sentenced to get rid of that mullet. But I think that he needs to definitely pay the bills for that baby,
mm-hmm.
and the father. Whatever hospital bills and all that they incur, he needs to do that. He needs to do that just at a GP.
Right.
But if he has a clean record and stuff, and it truly was an accident, which I think it was an accident, but I just think he needs to have more training. That too, because you don't go out there like that. And I think Racine needs to pay the price too. Their county people that held the turkey thing, they need to too, because they need to take another look at. Sometimes people need a refresher course. When you're going out and doing that, that's dangerous stuff. So you need to go out and you need to take another look at that and require that everybody, because it's different, everybody before they go out and do this particular event, because there are things, as with any event, that happen only at that event, right?
Right.
So I think everybody needs to be required to take that before they can go do that event, a refresher course on what it is to be out there, what it is to be shooting and all the things, whatever applies to that event, they need to have, a refresher course on that before they go out there. It could be a simple video that they watch before they actually go out and do it.
Right.
It could be something that they simply do online, and, that's simple, just to make them more aware of the circumstances and the situations before you get out there willy-nilly telling your 3-year-old child to shoot the gun, a 12-gauge shotgun, at a 7-year-old child because you don't realize what they are or that they're human or whatever.
The good thing that I'm happy about is that it does says that he is charged with 2 counts of second-degree reckless injury and 2 counts of injury by negligent use of a dangerous weapon.
There you go.
And I hope he has to do some kind of time for that, whether it's saying an accident or not. So it's saying negligent. We got to get ready to take care of some bills. You're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM. We got to take care of these bills, and we'll be black.
Truth in the Morning returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
Milwaukee Public School families, the first day of school is Tuesday, September 1st, and there's still time to enroll. MPS offers programs to fit every learner, including bilingual, Montessori, special education, and more. All MPS students receive free breakfast and lunch. Enroll today at milwaukeepublicschools.org/enrollment. Or visit MPS Student Services at 5225 West Fleet Street, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Thank you for choosing MPS.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on where you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot, fast, and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Babes, what are you doing?
What? I'm just mowing the lawn.
No, it's blazing hot and dry out here. Don't you remember? Smokey Bear says.
Avoid using power equipment when it's windy or dry.
Where'd you learn this?
Oh, it's on
SmokeyBear.com with many other wildfire prevention tips.
Right. Thanks, honey bear.
'Cause remember, only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
When a warrior faces adversity, he fights through it. He finds a way. Freedom isn't free. Rolling strong. Belief. Believe you can, and you will.
Wheelchairs for Warriors provides mobility solutions to veterans and first responders injured in the line of duty. Join the mission and visit wheelchairsforwarriors.org.
Milwaukee Black Talk lives here on 1017 FM and 1510 AM, W269DL Milwaukee, and WGKB Waukesha, live from American Family Insurance Studios.
You are listening to Truth in the Morning on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
If you were supposed to be at work at 8 a.m., you're late. Welcome back to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 1017 FM The Truth. We are broadcasting live from the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown at the Avenue. I'm the legendary Homer Blow, along with my girl,
Bailey Coleman.
Xavier, what do you think about the age that a child should be out there with a gun or learning to shoot, in your opinion? Because she was 3. Is that?
Whenever they're competent enough.
Okay, I'm saying, so do you think 3 would suggest that, or would you say, nah, maybe at least 5?
I don't know. Some 3-year-olds are more developed than 5-year-olds, so I don't know. I say it was a case-by-case basis. Would I have a 3-year-old shooting a shotgun? Probably not, but I don't know.
That's a great YouTube poll right there.
Mm-hmm.
Is 3 too young
Mm-hmm.
to learn to shoot a shotgun?
Yeah, they train them young. I know that.
Yeah.
I know that as a fact. Go ahead, Xavier.
I was going to say gun culture in America. Like I said, all depends on the development of the kid. And, some people teach their 3-year-olds, 5-year-olds how to shoot guns out in the country. It's
Yep.
pretty normal
It's
stuff.
common.
Yeah.
It is very common. It is not even uncommon. And
What did you say his charges are?
let me go black. And 2 counts of second-degree reckless injury and 2 counts of injury by negligent use of a dangerous weapon.
Ah, right. That's what
So-
you get. Those are the charges you get when you have a 3-year-old that you're out there trying to teach to shoot turkeys. Those are the charges right there. What are they again?
2 counts of second-degree reckless injury and 2 counts of injury by negligent use of a dangerous weapon.
Ah, there it is. Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay.
And
that's cool.
What is the poll that you want Xavier to put up?
Is 3 too young to be out shooting a shotgun or learning to shoot a shotgun?
RC Creation Muse on the YouTube said his right to own a gun should be taken away. If you don't know not to put a gun in the hands of a 3-year-old, you need a mental evaluation.
That part. Now, if you gonna teach a child, I really think that it should be like, okay, 5, they got a little sense. 5, a little bit. If that's where you want to start,
so
it's on you. But 3, come on, son. You still wiping their nose and stuff. Come here, shoot this gun while I wipe your nose. They might still have a bottle or a nook.
Yeah, I would,
pacifier.
I'd definitely be with, okay, 5, I get it. But if you just probably Google on YouTube or go to YouTube directly and Google 3-year-olds with weapons, you will be, it's kind of like where, that's why I understood where Xavier was coming from, because, again, I've seen some videos with 3-year-olds and 4-year-olds and up, but,
right.
And I'm saying
your
more
baby
commonly a
crawling
5, 6, year old seeing it, but there are plenty of videos, unfortunately.
Listen,
where they have.
You see how the security here is like, look at all their little gear. They got all their gear. They was over here waving, y'all. You see all the gear they got on? You think a 3-year-old need all that? These people are like, don't come down. Let me just say that. Don't come down to 3rd Street Market Hall thinking you finna mess around. That you finna play some games down here.
Fafo.
You gonna fafo. You gonna fafo, because these brothers they are not playing. When I say they geared up and got the whole holster and they got all of it.
Mm-hmm.
And a walkie-talkie.
Now,
these are not your mall cops here, buddy.
This should be, in my opinion, another 100% poll.
Yes.
We'll see, though.
We'll see.
Well, you can check it out now.
The poll is up, y'all. And so far.
Is it 100%?
In 3 years, is 3 years old too young to teach a child how to use a gun? 80% yes, 20% no. So it's not 100%.
20%, please call in.
Them PWKs. Those are PWKs.
833-212-1017.
Somebody took their vote back. We had 82% yes and 15% no.
833-212-1017. That's the truth. Call in line. We definitely
want to hear from the people that say yes. I mean, they said no. No, they think 3 years old is fine.
We want to hear from them all.
Yeah, we want to hear from everybody.
So if you feel, speak your truth.
Yeah.
Hughes Views 414 says Scott Walker signed a bill allowing a child of any age to go hunting, provided they are accompanied by a parent. 2017 mentored hunting bill. So
yeah, I mean, hey,
Scott Walker signed a bill.
I'm sure this is a part of the program.
Any age.
Yeah, this is a part of the program. I'm sure because they said it was a youth hunting program. But my thing is, when you talk youth, right? Usually, what you're talking about is like a preteen,
Mm-hmm.
you know, or somebody that's between the ages of 8 and maybe 14 or 15
Mm-hmm.
at the
Mm-hmm.
oldest.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're not talking about a 3-year-old.
Well, he had he had the right to.
Come on, baby, crawl over here. Let me show you Let me show you how to shoot this gun right quick. You can't even stand up right. You can't even barely hold the gun.
So
you can't hold a gun?
You know,
12 gauge. I bet the gun was on the ground and she just knew how to push back the little thing. What you bet?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I've seen them train their children. I'm telling you, as crazy as it may seem, I've seen it. Like they be out there with different size guns, Bailey.
Yeah, I know.
I
know.
And I'm like, y'all really doing this? Y'all, I wouldn't trust. You get what I'm saying? I wouldn't trust a 3-year-old. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
even, you know, I'm gonna be.
You know, a 3-year-old to a 5-year-old could be oops,
Mm-hmm.
or daddy, I sat on the gun, or any of the things.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to be you have to be an extremely, extremely, extremely responsible adult. I mean, I can't even imagine. I would be like, they'll shoot me. What do I?
Yeah. Listen, I'm looking. Listen to anybody that doesn't.
I mean, more power
under.
to you if you want to take that chance.
Yeah.
Not only with your life, but your child's life and anybody else's life around.
Listen, on YouTube.
Uh-huh.
I just typed in 3-year-old hunting.
Uh-huh.
And there's a
plethora of videos.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Plethora.
There's a 4.5-minute video. Well, actually 4 minutes and 35 seconds. 3-year-old kids should go hunting. Here's why. So again, I don't see any black children.
No, of course not.
But
let's be realistic. There are some things that we do and some things that we don't. Now, people with kids, I'm sure that their 2-year-old knows how to shoot a gun. I'm just saying.
I don't think that they know how to shoot the gun.
They
I
just
think
do.
that we end up hearing about them dying because they find a gun and they end up either shooting themselves or shooting a sibling or somebody else, period.
Right.
And unfortunately, we have a lot of those stories here.
Yeah, we do.
So that's where I'm thinking, like the gun safety part of it, you know, one way or another, instead of just them knowing that you got a gun near because they seen it.
Right.
I've seen criminal complaints and read these criminal complaints where it talks about how the child ended up saying that they saw and they know where the gun is and all of that kind of stuff. And that's how they got it. And they, you know, and again, just knowing a gun is there and also and being taught gun safety and awareness is two different things. And I don't think most of these individuals that have had children that have died or been injured by these type of situations taught none of that.
And you know what? If you're going to have a gun around, you know, you not only should you keep it locked up, but there probably should be some measures of gun safety in your house.
Yep.
Not just the lockup, but information for the kids. Hey,
yeah.
If you see this out somewhere, don't touch it. Go get an adult.
This one 3-year-old, take a 3-year-old hunting, and this is what happens. And then this video is from 4 years ago. This child, in my opinion, is going to probably be a school shooter or a mass murderer.
Wow.
He's 3. I'm going to try to turn my screen just so you can kind of see. Do you see the look on his face? I'm just saying. I mean, is it just me?
No.
Dude look like, and when I get a little older,
And listen,
I'm gonna take you
and
out.
The parent looks like, and I'm gonna have your back.
Right. I'm telling you, that's exactly what it looks like. When we take care of these bills, I'm gonna try to take a picture of it and send it to Xavier. But this, he looks like, I'm gonna, yeah. And I'm 3 now. Wait till I get older.
You crazy.
So we got to get ready to take care of some bills. You're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM. We got to take care of these bills, and we'll be black.
Truth in the Morning returns after this on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
It's National Sandwich Month, the perfect time to celebrate what Cousin Subs does best, great sandwiches. Since 1972, we've been making subs with fresh baked bread, sliced meats and cheeses, and ingredients prepared fresh when you order. Whether you're craving a classic favorite, something grilled to order, or a deli fresh creation, there's a Cousin sub made for every taste. Celebrate National Sandwich Month with a sandwich made the way it should be. Cousin Subs. We believe in better.
At Milwaukee College Prep, we believe brilliance lives in every child. Here, students are challenged, supported, and celebrated every single day. With small class sizes, dedicated teachers, and a proven track record of academic excellence, MCP is helping Milwaukee kids reach their fullest potential. Enrollment is still open for grades K-3 through 8. Spaces are limited. Apply today. Give your child a school where they'll thrive. Visit mkeprep.com or call today. Milwaukee College Prep, brilliance lives here.
Here's the deal. We gotta set ourselves up. See, retirement is the long game. We gotta make moves and make them early. Set up goals. Don't worry about a setback. Just save up and stack up to reach them. Let's put ourselves in the right position. Pre-game to greater things.
Start building your retirement plan at thisispretirement.org. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
For 75 years, the Muscular Dystrophy Association's voices have thundered through the halls of Congress.
For 75 years, we've willed the impossible into existence.
For 75 years, the MDA community has pushed the science,
shifted the narrative, and established the field of neuromuscular medicine.
And until that day, when this is all a thing of the past,
you couldn't stop us if you tried.
Join us and celebrate 75 years of breakthroughs at MDA75.org.
Talking about guns with others might not always feel comfortable, but it could save a life. Here's a way to start a conversation. Your family is going over to your neighbor's home for dinner for the first time. How would you ask if there are any unlocked guns in the home?
Hey, we're so excited for tonight. Before we come over, though, may I ask if there are any unlocked guns in your home?
Our guns are stored securely, locked in a safe that the kids can't access.
Awesome.
Learn how to have the conversation at agreetoagree.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
You are listening to Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
American Family Insurance is a proud sponsor of The Truth. For almost 100 years, they've been committed to helping families protect what matters most. Your home, your vehicle, and the dreams you're building every single day. And if you're part of the Truth audience, you already know you work hard for yours. That's why having the right protection in place matters. American Family helps you stay ready for whatever life brings, so you can focus on moving forward. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly with American Family Insurance. Get a quote or find an agent at amfam.com. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Welcome, Black, to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM, The Truth. Bailey, what is the poll looking like right now?
Oh, the poll. Right now, the question is 3 years old too young to teach a child how to use a gun?
Mm-hmm.
This is interesting. Okay, we're at 78% yes and 22% no. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah. But I'm actually not surprised.
Well,
because
everybody's got, everybody believes that you should, most people believe that no, a lot of people believe that you have the right to, do all the things. And the governor himself, as we talked about earlier, or former governor, I should say, said that as long as a child is with their parent, they should be able to shoot. Go hunting or whatever.
Yep.
No matter what age.
Xavier,
So you take it right out the cradle.
Okay.
Right out the cradle. Month old. Let's go, baby. Here you go.
That's crazy.
Your finger ain't strong enough, but I believe you can make it happen. Shoot the gun.
Yeah.
Crawl over here and get with this.
All right. Xavier, if you can put up that screenshot picture of this father with his 3-year-old.
Yeah.
And they hunting. But it's just the picture.
That's a classic photo.
Yeah. It's just like, and he don't feel like he looks like he's going to be a problem as he continues to grow. And he's going to know how to strap up, and he's going to know how to.
If he live in Racine.
Listen.
Looks innocent to me.
He said it looks innocent.
You don't see that little look on it? Okay, well.
Well,
I don't know. Well, to me, we can poll on that.
Clearly, his daddy is a part of the 21% now of our poll.
He got that look like, so I'm just saying, he's proud of the poll. 833-212-1017.
What does he look like to you, Homer? What does that look like?
Like, I'm going to be a problem as I get older, and I've learned how to shoot all these different types of weapons. Because they're not only going to teach them how to shoot a shotgun, they're going to teach them how to shoot all the different types of weapons. And like what Biko said, toddlers with triggers.
There is a case to be made for these kids that are, shooting up schools and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
There's a case to be made for that, and they clearly, teenagers and whatnot, they clearly, and some of them are in grade school, clearly have learned how to shoot.
Yep. Del Mack on YouTube said the PWKs, people with kids, said no. And they wonder why the kids get a hold to the guns, and wow, now they on the news. Hashtag facts.
Yeah.
Mahdi said, this is real life. You better teach your kids how to protect themselves. Willie Henning said, do he know how to read? The 3-year-old. Of course, no. But we're going to teach you how to be a toddler with triggers.
You don't know how to shoot a gun.
Toddlers with triggers.
Can't read.
You're going to be toddlers with triggers.
Listen, you can't read. You can't read the instructions on this.
Right.
But I'm going to teach you how to shoot it. Don't worry about reading.
We're going to go to the truth. Call in line 833-212-1017. And great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. You hear the conversation about the 3-year-old and his father, who is a deputy. What's your truth?
Okay, my truth is, in a way, I'm for it. I can see that I don't think as young as 3, but even as young as 3, they can operate a telephone. They can get your phone and, call up whoever they want to. My grandson calls me all the time.
Okay.
And
okay.
He's 3.5, and his mom don't even know. They know how to unlock the phone and everything. But I don't think it's a bad idea. But here's the thing: we as black parents, we're not going to have that privilege to train our kids to, gun training and everything, because they're going to come up with a rule, a law, something. And next thing you know, you'll have CPS knocking at your door. They barely want adults, us as adults to have guns, even though you have the concealed carry permit and all that. So, it's just, they can do it, we can't. Okay, have a good day.
Thank you very much, Ann.
Well, Scott Walker made it so everybody can do it.
Yeah.
So we can do it.
Yep.
Now, what's going to happen
in
now?
2017.
We could flip the script and say, what would happen to this guy if he were actually black?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that's a daughter, not a son, everybody. Remember that.
Right.
That's a daughter he took out there. So, but see, the thing is, you can teach them how to shoot it, but are they responsible when they do?
That part.
Because in this case, she's not responsible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
a whole situation, right?
And I think that, you shouldn't do like first time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Be like, okay, have y'all went out hunting turkeys before?
Right.
I know you trained her to shoot, but have you went out hunting turkeys before? If you haven't, then we got a whole hell of a problem on our hands.
Well, he said this is his first time doing it without a mentor with him.
Well,
right?
We're gonna go to
what's wrong?
The Truth Call in lines 833-212-1017. Kenya, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. You hear the conversation. What's your truth?
Yeah. What I have to say, first of all, there's no black person that would be taking their kids out in the woods to teach them how to shoot, because the lady, you already said, we'd be in big time trouble if they found out we had our little kids. The law was changed so that white kids could go hunting with their parents at a very early age. They could manage a gun and having it. But the pride of them being able to go out and shoot started way back when we was kids. There was an old story about Davy Crockett, who used to go out in the woods with his little coon skin hat.
Mm-hmm.
And in the song, they bragged about how good he was going out in the wild frontier, and he killed him a bear when he was only 2. It was either 2 or 3. So white folks those folks have always relished the fact that they can teach their kids how to shoot. We don't even have to shoot for food anymore. So it wasn't about, we got to shoot. It's just that they're teaching them violence and how to shoot, and who they want to teach them to shoot is us. So no black folks would ever take their kids out of the woods, even think of doing it. Mm-hmm. But their rite of passage is a privilege, and they changed the law so they could do it. And we better believe the law wasn't changed for us, because there's too much gun violence as it is, but they promoting gun violence. That's all I want to say.
All right. Thank you very much, Kenya.
Yeah, she's got a valid point.
Mm-hmm.
And how would we feel if we found out that the little boy, the 7-year-old that got shot, and the father were black?
Mm-hmm.
Then what would we think?
Yeah, because Del Mack said it, Bailey, if he was black, it'd be all over TMZ.
Oh, it would be. Mm-hmm. Yeah, oh, yeah.
They'd be talking about new laws that need to be signed.
Yeah.
New restrictions that need to be added. How could you let, we'd hear a lot of people that don't look like us say, how could you let your 3-year-old
have
a gun? That's what we'd be hearing, in my opinion.
That's true. That's true.
RC Creation Music said, you better have them snacks on hand, because kids tend to throw temper tantrums, laughing out loud. Real talk. And this is where I'm going with with that little boy that I showed with his father on that picture.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's going to rebel, and his father is not going to be able to control him because his father is creating him.
Well, there you go.
In my opinion, I'm just saying.
Is that not the Frankenstein story or something like that?
Let's see. RC Creation Music said, at least find out the temperament of a child before you go putting a gun in their hands. Shaking my head, laughing out loud. They may have future anger issues. And I'm telling you, that picture, he may have grown up. It was only 4 years ago.
Yeah.
So he's only 7 now. But yeah, he got that look. Like,
he got that look
to me. I know you shouldn't judge. I'm sorry. It
well,
is what it is for me. I'm like, if I see that look, he got that. He got. I'm going. You know what I'm saying? Like, and make me mad if you want to, type thing.
Oh.
And it's gonna be trouble.
Oh, trouble.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Toil and trouble.
Yep.
We'll see.
Yeah. Well, Bailey, what you got? We got to get ready to take care of some more bills.
Yep.
So I'm gonna let you
take
us out with this one.
All right. You're checking out Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
Don't touch that dial. Truth in the Morning will be right back on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
Wherever there's a need in our communities, there's a United Way, improving lives so everyone can thrive. Where more people can gain access to health care and nutritious food for their tables. Where more community members can benefit from financial education and get connected to local resources for housing support. And where children are given more chances to reach their full potential. Community is where we find our strength and where we share our hope. United is the way. Visit unitedway.org.
Are people around me safe when I vape? Science does not support that belief. Exhaled vape emissions linger in the air, affecting indoor air quality and bystanders in the same space through secondhand exposure. Vaping emissions can also accumulate on clothes, hair, dust, and furniture, leading to exposure risks to bystanders of all ages. And vaping around a pregnant person can lead to serious health impacts on fetal and childhood development. Enough with the puff. Learn more at ul.org/vaping.
My mom has decided to learn to paint, and she's good.
My dad's now into creative cuisine, and I've already put on 6 pounds.
Learning new things comes with age.
My mom, she started forgetting my name and what we're talking about.
Forgetting well-known things doesn't. Memory loss may be a sign of Alzheimer's disease. Early detection gives you and your loved one time to plan for the future. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Reading aloud to children sharpens their listening skills, expands their vocabularies, and nurtures a lifelong love of reading. That's why Reading is Fundamental, the nation's leading children's literacy nonprofit, offers free monthly read-alouds by popular authors through its Rally to Read program. Visit rallytoread.org to watch the read-alouds and discover exciting reading activities for school and home. Visit rallytoread.org today.
We asked parents who adopted teens to share their journey.
When I met both of them, it was like my missing pieces were found. Like it was just like an instant, these are my kids. If you're considering adopting a teen, just do it. Kids need families. I don't care the age, everybody deserves a family.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org to learn more. A message brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
You are listening to Truth in the Morning on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
Homer blow. Join Cousins Club Rewards today. Grab your first sub and your next one could be free. After your first qualifying purchase, you'll earn a free sub and start collecting points for free food, exclusive deals, and even Cousins gear. Sign up today. It's fast and easier than ever on the Cousins Sub app. Earn points online, on the app, or in store. However you enjoy Cousins Subs, your rewards are right at your fingertips. Cousins Subs, we believe in better. I'm a club sub. We're going to learn today. And, of course, a strawberry shake. Temperatures will be just right for that strawberry shake on today. Welcome back to Truth in the Morning. Bailey had to step out, but she will be black in the morning. She'll be black in the morning. While we were talking about the 3-year-old that was hunting for the first time in Racine with her father, who's a deputy in Racine. I brought up that road rage situation, which I kind of touched on a little bit yesterday, and said that a 1-year-old girl she suffered a graze wound in that shootout. And we're going to show this clip of like the aftermath of this situation. And I just want you to understand, like, listen to the time that this took place and look at all the markers, the casing markers that you see that law enforcement put out. It's just a crazy situation, and I definitely want to talk about it uh, before we end up getting out of here today. So, again, the baby girl is recovering after being hit by a bullet in that road rage shootout. The bullet went through, she suffered a graze wound because the bullet went through her car seat. So she was in a car seat. The bullet went through her car seat. So, Truth Nation, I want to know your truth. Xavier, our producer, if you
covering tonight after here at 5 o'clock, a baby.
All right, once we get ready with that clip. All right, you can play that clip now, Xavier.
Girl is recovering tonight after being hit by a bullet in the middle of a Wild Street shootout. Tonight, we're hearing from that baby's family. Milwaukee police say this was a road rage situation at Sherman and Capitol on Saturday morning. 12 News' Kendall Keys reports with a nearby worker who learned his family members were injured in this shooting.
Yellow evidence markers, at least 19 of them scattered around the road, placed near spent shell casings at Sherman and Capitol Saturday morning.
The markers of all the cases, yeah, that's what scared me when I really found out what happened.
Terrence Walker showed up to work at Chicago Sub during the chaos, not knowing he would have a personal connection to the crime scene.
It was a terrible scene when I got here, and I didn't even know who it was at first.
Milwaukee police say two drivers opened fire on each other while driving through the intersection. A bullet grazing a baby girl, just 1 year old, in her car seat in one of the cars.
Everybody got to calling me. Like, that's your family, that's your family. I'm like, oh. I was so mad to hear what happened.
Walker says his cousin behind the wheel of one of the cars is the baby's father.
He was grazed in the head, and the baby too. Both grazed? Yeah, the bullet went through the baby's seat. Yes, it was terrible, man. I'm just glad it could have ended worse. I'm just glad it didn't.
That baby, within inches of a much worse outcome, is going to recover. He believes his cousin shot in retaliation.
The guy was supposedly shooting at him, and I know the person has to defend themselves. So if anything, he was defending himself and his baby.
Milwaukee police say both drivers, a 23-year-old man and a 31-year-old man, were taken to the hospital before being booked into jail. And Milwaukee police are referring charges to the district attorney's office. Reporting in Milwaukee, Kendall Keys, WISN 12 News.
12 News asked Milwaukee police which driver opened fire first and what led up to the gunfire. Police only saying their investigation remains ongoing.
That just crazy. And, we definitely...
Caring Crafters is helping Wisconsin veterans stay warm. More than 50 volunteers create handmade blankets and warm items for veterans.
Call in line at 833-212-1017. You hear about the shooting from the 3-year-old. You hear about this 1-year-old being grazed with a bullet, where the bullet came through the car seat. What's your truth, Charles?
You know what? It's very sad and it's very unfortunate. 3 years old, that's really young to be out there learning how to shoot a gun, especially a 12 gauge. I mean, any kind of gun at 3 years old. But at the same time, I had to go ahead and call, man, because you know what? It's time for Black people to start teaching their kids about gun safety.
Hello?
To start teaching. Yes, can you hear me?
No, I said hello. I'm agreeing. I was saying that too.
Oh, so, yeah. yes. I'm sorry, but yeah, it's time for us to start teaching our kids about gun safety, about how to use guns properly, about having a gun in the home, because it's Jim Crow laws and they kept us from having guns, and just the way the society is, it's time for us to start getting our stuff together, especially when it comes to that. Now, you spoke upon like white people getting out there teaching their young how to get out there and hunt, how to use guns. Hey, what they're doing that for, if it's for hunting or whatever it is, we need to start doing the same thing. All right.
Absolutely.
So it's like remember back in the days when we had Johnson Park, Bonanza Park. We'll go out there. I learned how to drive a car by learning how to drive go-karts, right?
There you
now
go.
we don't have that. Yeah. Now they steal in your car to learn how to drive cars, right? The same thing. We don't teach our kids how to use guns. We don't implement that kind of knowledge in our kids. And our kids now they get out there, they steal guns and they go out there and they get reckless with them. I believe if you teach a person how to do something properly, then a person would do, the right thing. So, yeah, I mean, definitely don't try to stray your black kids away from learning about gun safety. You women out there that are home by yourself, raising your kids by yourself, you better start teaching your kids how to use a gun. Take them to the gun range. Take some classes. This is very important for us. You might not think about it right now, but you better start doing some research on it. And a lot of black people right now, or even women, are starting to get out and get more guns. Matter of fact, the black community, as far as women, are like the main people that are getting their CCW.
Yep,
and we better start getting knowledgeable about these guns for real. So don't talk about it in a sense like, hey man, we don't believe in that. We don't take our kids hunting. Well, you better start doing that.
Absolutely, I agree, Charles. Thank you for your call.
Yes, sir. No problem.
Yep, but that's where I was alluding to earlier. Like, we teach our children to be just afraid of guns, instead of the gun safety and learning about it, as opposed to just saying and be scared. Yes, be stern when you say so, but if you see a gun, don't touch it. You can do all those things, but I'm telling you, and I've been consistent with saying that if a civil situation happened or something like that, they can send in they 5 to 10-year-olds, and I don't end up saying as young as 3, but I know that they out there. But I'd be like, they can send they 5 to 10-year-olds in, and even the community that has switches and extended clips, and you saw all those shell casings that were out there in front of that Chicago sub here in Milwaukee on Capitol Drive. Just imagine now it's 9-something in the morning, close to 10 o'clock in the morning. And you're driving, some people could have been taking their mothers or their grandparents rummaging or whatever, those that still do that. I don't know if it's still a thing or not. But, yeah, like anybody could have been out there. You could have been taking your son or daughter to a summer camp or anything. This is Saturday. You could have been taking them to one of the many events that was taking place on Saturday. And this is what you could have got caught up in. Some people did get caught up in it. I saw so many people making posts like, what? Like, I'm in the middle of a shootout in broad daylight. They're terrified. They don't know because you can't see the bullets. You only hear them. And one thing that they've said before, it was like, at least if you can still hear the bullets, you at least still alive. Because if you don't hear nothing, you probably are no longer with us, So, but just all of that, we really do have to think about that. And this 1-year-old, even a graze wound, that's going to leave a mark for that 1-year-old the rest of that baby's life, period. Where'd you get that scar from? You don't even really know how to tell people. And as far as she's concerned, because she got shot. And that should make people feel some kind of way. That should make people want to say, we gotta take control of our community, because this is the first mode of defense. To hell with knuck if you buck. They don't want to put up hands and fight. They want to call people, and those people that are coming over, they're not coming to fight. They're coming to shoot in most cases. In most of those cases. And even if for the ones that, in my opinion, do come over to call themselves fighting, somebody or several people in one of those groups got weapons. And I'm not talking about sticks and stuff like that. The stick I'm talking about is a extended clip, which they will call a stick. And it ends up going that way. So again, you got people that are running, terrified, traumatized by the whole situation. And we are not trying to teach gun safety That's why so many of these people, they just shoot off all them bullets. And the amount of casings that you saw out there with the markers, those could have been bodies. And we really need to think of it in that manner and in that way. There's over 19 markers out there. All those could have been bodies. Just really think about that. We got to get ready to take care of some bills. You're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM. Got to take care of these bills, and I'll be black.
Truth in the Morning returns after this on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
Natural gas is a clean, reliable, and convenient source of energy delivered directly to you through underground pipelines. The pipeline system has an excellent safety record, but there are clues that can help you identify a potential hazard. If you smell the strong odor of rotten eggs, hear an unusual hissing sound, or see blowing dirt or debris, it could be a natural gas leak. Leave the area immediately and call We Energies at 800-261-5325.
We Energies. People you can trust. Energy you can depend on.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma.
At age 30, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, you can do it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Doctors Without Borders is delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most in communities around the world. From bandaging war-wounded patients in Sudan to providing clean drinking water in Haiti, we're in more than 70 countries worldwide, bringing patients from sick to recovering, from emergency to aid, from crisis to care. This life-saving care is made possible by a global movement of supporters like you. Thank you.
In sitcoms, when someone has a problem, they just blurt it out and move on.
Well, I lost my job and my parakeet is missing. How was your day?
But the real world is different. Managing life's challenges can be overwhelming. So, what do? We get support. The Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council have mental health resources available for you at loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. See how much further you can go when you take care of your mental health.
You are listening to Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
Welcome back to Truth in the Morning. I'm the legendary Homer Blow. We are now currently talking about the 1-year-old that is recovering, and with these shootouts, again, where you had the situation where the deputy in Racine took his 3-year-old daughter out, and they were going to a youth turkey hunt, and she ended up shooting a 12-gauge shotgun and injured a 7-year-old as well as the 7-year-old's father or grandfather. So, but how many people could have gotten injured with a lot of these shootings that we have? Oftentimes when we hear about some of these shootings here in our city, they hit people that didn't have nothing to do with it. There are people who lose property, vehicles damaged, homes damaged, garage, just that didn't have anything to do with it, but it's just this sense of recklessness. And a point that was made with the caller that ended up calling in, which is we have to, it's my thought too, we have to end up thinking about that instead of saying, we just got to keep guns away from them. We got to keep guns away from them. If you teach them gun safety, then that will change the narrative, in my opinion, in a lot of different ways. LaRon Taylor, great morning on our YouTube page, says, as many times as I've been to the gun range, I've never seen anybody black in their target shooting. I just saw straw deals outside. That's crazy. Because but there are a lot of black women that do go to the gun range, and they are in these CCW classes. The part that you talked about the straw deals that sometimes some of these, and that's it's a gift and a curse, because some of these women, they go and they get their CCWs, and then they go buy a gun for their boyfriend who is a convicted felon, and they go and they buy these guns and they give it right to some of them give it to their sons and daughters, I would say, knowing that they shouldn't be possessing a firearm. But they do it. They do it. That is a big problem, in my opinion, too. That happens. And our community, and I can literally say this because it's sad to have to say, but our community is dying because of it. Our community is being traumatized mentally because of it. If you had to say that you ain't going here because they be shooting down there, or I ain't gonna go over here because they be shooting over there, they be shooting all the time over here, whether you want to admit it or not, that's some PTSD. That is, it has got inside of you, and you don't acknowledge it as such because you've got your degrees, you've got your this. No, I'm just saying, why not? Because I don't want to get shot. You know what I'm saying? It's a fear. It's a fear. And some people don't acknowledge it and understand how powerful that is, and why we should be. It's a lot of people that should be getting therapy that are not. I've constantly said this too. It's a lot of white people that they've been seeing a therapist since they were 6, and they've still seen that therapist to this day. And if it's not that particular therapist, some another therapist, they never stopped. But again, we tend to have in our black community a lot of people that have this stereotype of, if you go to get mental help, that you crazy. No, you're not crazy. It's the ones that know that they need to do something or talk to somebody that are not, that are the crazy ones, in my opinion. Because then when they end up doing something, that's the first thing they're going to want to lean black on. They're going to lean black on, well, I just got so much on my mind, man. I'm dealing with a lot. And you're going to hear some of the sisters, yeah, I'm doing this all by myself. Ain't nobody helping. Ain't nobody trying to help, this, that, and the other. Yet that there are plenty of programs that are trying to help. But again, you have to go and utilize those things. There are plenty of, you can look up black therapists. You can look it up. We have them. So if it's like, I don't want to go tell no white man my business, we come up with all kind of ENCs, which I'm allergic to. I'm allergic to ENCs, excuses and complaints. We want to try to come up with every reason why we shouldn't do this, we shouldn't do that, when we know that we need that. We need to be able to let people know, hey, you might want to go see somebody, even from the grieving process. There's some people that will act out because their friend died, their mother, father died, their grandparents, their best friend, and they going through the motions and acting like it's okay. It doesn't stop after the funeral. I just need you to understand that. It doesn't stop after the repast. You know what stops after the repast? I ain't going to say the word, but all of those people that told you we going to keep in contact with you, we going to check on you, we going to make sure that you good, we going to come get his kids or her kids, and we got you. Those are the ones that don't show up. And that affects people mentally, even if they don't end up trying to say it out loud to anybody else, because now they're stuck. They heard all of this support and comfort at their time of need at the funeral or preparing for, that's crazy. And then they give you all these false lies. A lot of them stand up in a church and say it. I know a lot of them say it in these funeral homes when they have the service at a funeral home, but a lot of y'all will stand your ass up in a church and look that family dead in the eye. We got you. You hear me? You're not going to be alone. And most of those people end up being alone. Most of those people go into a deep depression. And because you're not even checking on, that's where I'm going with the mental part. All of this stuff goes hand in hand. You lost your loved one to a homicide. You lost your loved one. You get what I'm saying? It's so many different things where gun violence affects us in so many different ways. That's why we up there. Hell no, a 3-year-old shouldn't be out there trying to hunt. But it doesn't mean that we shouldn't prepare our children to understand gun safety, what to do if they do come across a gun, because even if you know they're too young, they got brothers, cousins, sisters, even the parents or the guardians in some of these cases that may have a weapon. That's why I love that PSA that we play that talks about, do you know how to have a conversation? Are there any guns in your house? You know? All right. If they are, how do you are they protected? Do you have them locked up? What is the thing? We don't. We just want to go over there because they having a seafood boil. And you know damn well that the person is probably a felon, and you know that they have a gun, and you know they shouldn't have a gun, so you lie. No, and ain't no guns over here. But in the same breath, you'll sit and talk about, we ready. We stay ready over here. We stay ready over here. When I say that in a lot of situations we are our own worst enemy, it's because I believe that we are. I hate it. I don't like it. It's not everybody, but it is. If we go into denial and act like in a lot of situations that we are not our own worst enemy, yeah, it's going to be all bad for you. It's going to be all bad. We got to get ready to wrap it up again. Like I say, we'll return tomorrow morning. I'm the legendary Homer Blow along with girl Bailey Coleman. And I just want people to understand, how important it is that we have these tough conversations. You got to, ask your kids. You may be surprised, think they don't know a damn thing about guns. And they know more than you think they know. But is it the safe way? Is it the proper way? Have you touched a gun? Yeah, my cousin, when he come over, he bring his gun. So we better have these conversations, people. We better have these conversations. If not, it could end up being the death of us. Up next, the award-winning Truth with Sherwin Hughes from 9 a.m. to noon, followed up by the lunch break being held down today with its new hours noon to 2 with Baby Shannon. She's doing her thing. And, of course, followed up with the Grapevine. Then we tap in with Jazz Tyler from 4 to 7. If nobody has told you that they love you today, I need to let you know that I love you, and I want you to please have a safe and nonviolent remainder of the morning, afternoon, evening, night, and hopefully the things we have to talk about in the near future won't have to be within our minute degrees of separation. Love you, babes. Talk to my agent. I'm up out of here for now. Peace.
Check it out one time. Hi, this is